A masterpiece of late medieval craftsmanship, the Holy Thorn Reliquary is said to contain a single thorn from the Crown of Thorns that was placed on the head of Jesus before his crucifixion. Dating from the 1390s, the work is 12 inches high with a maximum width of 6 inches. It weighs 1.4 kilograms and sits in the collection of the British Museum. It's not just an object, observed the theologian Sister Benedicta Ward. It's got the devotion of centuries behind it. It looks like a window into another world. The reliquary's origins date back to the Crusades, when King Louis IX of France purchased what he believed to be the original Crown of Thorns in Constantinople in 1239. Over the years, many of the thorns were gifted away. At the end of the 14th century, Jean-Duc de Berry, brother of King Charles V, commissioned the reliquary to house a single thorn. Although it was most likely made in Paris, the craftsman responsible for the reliquary is unknown. The work was made using the ronde bosse technique, in which a thin layer of enamel is applied to a three-dimensional figure or relief made of gold. Here, white, black, red, green, blue and pink enamels have been used. The base of the reliquary forms a castellated fortress on which angels trumpet a depiction of the resurrection of the dead. Through this window of rock crystal, the figure of Christ is seen, flanked by the Virgin Mary and John the Baptist. Resting on a large sapphire, the Holy Thorn rises up in front of Christ. Some scholars consider this central scene to be of the Last Judgment. Others believe it represents the Second Coming. Inscribed, in Latin, on a scroll below are the words, Ista est una spinea corona, Domine nostre Iesu Christi. This is a thorn from the crown of our Lord Jesus Christ. Figures of the 12 apostles surround the central scene, forming an arch. The figure of God, the Father, sits at the pinnacle of the piece, where another immense sapphire can be seen. There are 2 doors on the back of the reliquary. The left panel shows St. Michael spearing the devil, here in the form of a dragon. The right panel shows St. Christopher carrying the Christ child. Behind these doors is a chamber that is believed to have once held a second relic, now missing. At the top, a roundel of sun rays frames the face of Christ. By the mid-16th century, the reliquary was in the collection of the Holy Roman Emperor Charles V, from where it passed to the Imperial Habsburg collection in Vienna. In the mid-19th century, when it was removed for restoration, Viennese goldsmith and forger Solomon Weininger switched the original for a copy. He retained the genuine article, which was later bought by the Rothschild family, who was unaware of its history. The reliquary arrived at the British Museum in 1899 as part of the Waddesdon bequest, a gift from Baron Ferdinand Rothschild of 265 objects from Waddesdon Manor in Buckinghamshire, England. Curators at the British Museum initially believed the reliquary was a 16th century Spanish object. It wasn't until the 1950s that the truth finally emerged, following intense examination of the reliquary alongside the forgery from Vienna.